Okay. Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. I'm at the LFA 45 weigh-ins here in Cabazon, California, at Casino Morongo. We just wrapped up the ceremonial weigh-ins. I'm here with LFA light heavyweight
Blake Bulletproof Troop, baby.
Blake Troop, and he's going to be fighting on the featured fight on the main card against James Cannon, your old training partner, if
Yes,
I'm
sir.
correct. And so in your last fight, you beat Best of TKO round 1 at LFA 30.
Correct.
Right, and then however, James Cannon has 5 KO wins. So do you look to use your Killer Black House MMA wrestling a lot in this fight?
I wouldn't say I necessarily have a full-on game plan per se. I plan on going in and being violent. I'm gonna put my hands on him. If at some point in the air or at some point in the fight he becomes airborne, it wouldn't surprise me. And if I'm on top of him, the end of the. I couldn't tell you exactly what's going to happen in the middle of the fight, but I can tell you the end of the fight is going to be me standing over his probably unconscious or body being protected by the referee. More than likely is going to be how I finish the fight. I mean, if there's a submission there, I'll take it, but I want to beat him savagely unconscious.
So you would say you have to have your hands than James?
I got the better everything than James. This is my world, James. I'm just on another level. I mean, James is good. I've been clowning James a lot before the fight, but James is a dangerous opponent. He's 7-2. It's his first fight at light heavyweight. He's a dangerous guy. I'm just on another level. So I'm not concerned about it. He was a really high-level wrestler in high school, but that was like 6 years ago. I'm not concerned about that anyway. I trained at Black House Bolt Wrestling, Kenny Johnson. I'd be surprised if he out-wrestles me. But I'm not. It's not a wrestling match. And it's not a boxing match either. So you're gonna see probably a whole bunch of everything.
Yeah.
Fist flying. I might kick him in the head. Tell him he got trooped upside the head. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Kenny Johnson. He's one of the best wrestling coaches in the game as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but I've known him longer than anyone else in the industry. Like I said, met him at the Kim FDM show. And it was at the Sunset Strip. That's where that picture was at. Is at the House of Blues Sunset Strip. Kim FDM was performing there, and then I got that picture with them. Will you look to make a run for the LFA 205 title, or just go for any other big fight that may come your way? With a win here.
So with LFA, LFA's done very good by me. This is my 4th fight, sort of under their banner. I fought twice in the RFA on national TV, and this is my 2nd fight in the LFA. So this is my 4th fight, kind of under the same banner. So I absolutely feel a loyalty to LFA. I want my next fight to be an LFA, and I would like that next fight to be for the belt. I'm going to go in and make an example out of James Cannon, and I'm hoping the next televised card that earns me a title shot. I trust the judgment of Ed and Mark and the people at LFA. So whatever they want to do with me after this, after I go smash them, but I absolutely have a loyalty to LFA, 100%.
And yeah, it's a vacant 205 title right now. They don't have a light heavyweight champ, so you could be fighting for a vacant title with a win here.
Right. Well, they actually just sent in their little plaques to get my name plaqued on, for the light heavyweight belt.
Yeah, why not get it done early,
Right? Get that shit ready for September. I heard that's when the next card is in LA. I don't know, though.
So now, James being an old training partner, do you feel it gives you an advantage, or do you feel it's kind of neutiral because he trained with you? And so how do you see that?
I mean, I would absolutely say that we're both familiar with each other and stuff, but because we've sparred and things. But, it doesn't matter if you're an old teammate of mine or whatever it is. I'm going to come rip your head off. I don't feel like you're going to be at an advantage because I've ripped your head off in practice before. I don't really care one way or the other. I think if anything, it's better for him because I've been talking a bunch of smack to him, and so I know he's prepared probably better than he's ever prepared for. He's probably more focused on this fight than he's ever been focused before. And he's angry, which doesn't hurt when you're in a fight. I say engage your rage. Being rageful and angry, it absolutely helps in physical altercation. So if anything, I'd say it helps him. For me, I don't give a shit one way or the other. I'm confident in my ability to smash anybody on the planet. So whether I've trained with you before and smashed in the past or not doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, you're ready for anything. You could wrestle, you can grapple.
That's why I said I don't really have a game plan per se. Like I'm going, I'm gonna do that. I'm looking for this. Because I know I'm going like a freestyle and I can smash anybody on this planet. I confidently believe that.
Yeah, and Kenny's going to be cornering you tomorrow?
Kenny will be there, yeah. So I'll be cornered by Kenny Johnson, Bolt Wrestling. Rage, my striking coach, and Kevin Casey, one of my jiu-jitsu coaches.
Oh, Kevin Casey. You know, his family, when I went to UFC Fight Night 71, Kevin Casey fought on that card, and his family gave me a ride from the hotel to the venue.
They're a great bunch, yes. Mom's awesome, very fun people. Keith, his brother, great. I mean, everybody I've met through Black House, we're a big family, you know, and it's a bunch of, people think fighters are a bunch of meatheads and like it's a dick swinging contest. It can be outside the gym. You're from another gym, it might be. But if we're in the gym, we absolutely go hard on each other. It's a brotherly love, but we all push each other where we're very motivating, encouraging. You know, you hear you see how many people we all have here on fighting on the card or cheering in the crowd. You know, Black House, it's fight community. It's a fight family done right.
And grappling with Kevin Casey probably keeps you on your A game with the jiu-jitsu skills,
absolutely.
right?
And we have a very similar style where it's a top pressure. You don't want us on top of you, and it's a bad place to be under us. You know, Kevin's jiu-jitsu is incredible.
It's world class. It's Gracie black belt to the T.
Right, and not only that, but it's very MMA geared. You know, where it's stuff that works. I call my style of grappling Big Brother Jiu-Jitsu. I do a lot of Big Brother type shit where I'm on top grinding. You know, rape choke, forearm in the face, grinding my elbow. Stuff that your big brother probably did to you when you were little. Yeah. That's essentially what our style of grappling is. It's very grindy, on top, in your face, aggressive. It's not. I don't know if you had an older brother, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Well, I have an older brother, but I'm actually bigger than him now.
That's like me too. He's the older brother. I'm the big brother. High five on that. Bam.
So, do you want to do any shout outs to any of your sponsors?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start with shouting out LFA and all the people at LFA for making this happen. They put on a world-class show on a regular basis. So shout out to LFA, shout out to Casino Morongo and all their staff for making this happen. AXS TV as well, you know, they put together a top-notch show. Without all these moving components, this show wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be able to come here and showcase what I do. Now shout out to my gym, you know, my fans, my family, my coaches, friends, all the people that support me. Shout out to my undercover fans, AKA my haters. Hey, if you're watching my story and sending me messages, even if it's hate mail, you a fan. At least admit it to yourself. So shout out to you guys too. You know, my sponsors, Juice Up, Egg Weights, Panic 39. You know, shout out to everybody who makes it happen. Shout out to Nick's Corner Baby, you know.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, it's okay, no worries. I have a half brother named Nick. You know, ironically.
So you're probably used to it.
Yeah, well, and, you know, it's just Nate Diaz. You know, there's that, you know, similar. But anyways, so yeah, he's fighting James Cannon in light heavyweight division.
I'm beating James out. It ain't even gonna
on
be a
the
fight.
main card. It'll be on Access TV tomorrow, and I want to thank Blake too for the T-shirt.
Yeah, if you like my gear, check out BlakeTroop.com. I got a bunch of stuff up on there. My Instagram, @BulletproofTroop. If you like some comedy and some fun stuff, I have a lot of fun. I do a lot of wrestling-inspired promos. Good. I did a Western one for this. And my shit's dope, as you can see. Got the hand grenade, baby. Throwing bombs.
It's representing Bolt Wrestling and Black House on here, too. Yeah, again, I've known Kenny for so long, so anything supporting Black House, I gotta love it. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, brother. It's a pleasure.
Good luck tomorrow, and as always, see ya.